us all the way in Bong County is where we are. We have the opportunity to participate in a program here today with the WFP, and the Ministry of Agriculture, along with the Japanese government. We have with us Deputy Minister Charles McClain. And my pleasure, sir.
My pleasure.
What do you make of this program today?
Oh, this program is three words: community, sustainable, achievable. I'm very happy, first of all, this project because it demonstrates that it can be done. First thing is the community. It's not an individual farmer. It's a community of smallholder farmers. 450 farm families come to 2,250 individual people in the community. I'm impressed by that. Number two, it is sustainable. In other words, after the Japanese have left, they were able to continue. Yes. And then, much to our surprise, a lot of places we cannot grow rice in the lowland.
Right.
Everything is going upland. So I see now that it's achievable that we can grow rice in the lowland. Because in the lowland, we can harvest 3 times.
Right.
While in the upland, only 1 time. So by doing that, we can increase the productivity of rice, our own staple. So I'm happy.
Does that mean then that in the future, the Ministry of Agriculture will begin to look in that direction?
The Ministry of Agriculture has already begun to look in that direction. What I'm seeing is that we found out that in a lot of areas, because of the variety, people feel that their past experience of the variety in the swamp has not been good. So they feel that swamp rice is not good. So they prefer the rice on the upland. But we're seeing that with the change in variety, like in this project, you have the Lyrica 19, and the Soakuko 8, okay, and the FRK 18. With those 3 varieties, we know that they're sweet. But the other variety that used to grow in the swamp, after it's not you cook it after 6 hours, it get hard. So the people didn't like the swamp rice. And we thought it was the swamp, but we found out it's the variety. So the Research Institute at Cary, I just talked with Dr. Newman, we're going to start working on the varieties and letting the people know based on communication and advertising, just the rice.
What would you say, Mr. Minister, in terms of agriculture program, Liberia agriculture program? Where are we now, and where do we hope to take it in the future? Let me use the word self-sufficiency. How can we get self-sufficient?
We can get self-sufficiency if we increase our productivity, not production. It's the difference between production and productivity. Production is upland, you can produce, yes. But the productivity is the ability to continuously produce. Productivity. That's what we have to do. We are not there yet. But if we come together and work together, we'll be able to achieve it, to achieve rights. It's not only in Liberia, but it's also in the whole West African sub-region, ECOWAS countries. They are now also looking into increasing the productivity and the marketability of rice. First, we need rules. If the farmer produces the rice and not able to bring it to market, if I were a farmer next year, I wouldn't.
Then you won't.
I wouldn't. So if we can do the road network, from farm to market roads, then that will help. So what I'm seeing is that increasing self-sufficiency in rice in Liberia is not the responsibility of the Ministry of Agriculture alone. Everybody got to come in together. Everybody got to come in together. We got to do the roads, we got to do the electricity, we got to do the warehouses, we got to do the mills. And most of all, we need what? We need money. Agriculture is not cheap.
No, it's not.
It can be done, but we got to really come together. If you depend on the Ministry of Agriculture alone to do it, it will not happen. Everybody got to join in, come together. Because we cannot be encouraged to move in a particular locality if the Ministry of Internal Affairs is not there to encourage the chiefs and the elders and the people. So everybody has to be involved.
Where do we hope to take our agriculture program in our country?
Private sector. The Ministry of Agriculture going forward, it's going to be a paradigm shift. Going forward, we're going to get out of the actual things that private sector is supposed to do. We want to be able to regulate. Say, for example, there's a warehouse. Say, for example, they need a warehouse here. If they, as a cooperative, go to say WFP or FA or Japan, say want to do a warehouse, and then they lend them the money, and they put it in the warehouse themselves, and they be responsible to operate the warehouse. Minister of Agriculture will just come and say, oh, you're operating the warehouse? Good. But before now, they're expecting the Minister of Agriculture to come and put the warehouse there, operate for them, and we don't have the capacity.
You don't have it.
We don't have the people.
You don't have the cash.
So we want to go private sector. Let people from the private sector come in to distribute seeds, fertilizer. We want private sector involved, the tools, the small tools, the agrochemicals. First, the Minister of Agriculture used to get the chemicals, send it to the CAC here, and they divide it. You know, we found out that a lot of people, the chemicals were leaving the ministry, but were not reaching the farmer.
It wasn't reaching.
Somewhere